Hey everybody, welcome back to Heartland RV. I'm Michael Minitel. Today we are standing in a Bighorn Traveler 37TB. This is a 2024 model. From its upgraded Soul 380 system to it now being Wi-Fi ready, I want to point out all these features. Let's get started. Starting off in the kitchen, first and foremost, I want to point out just how big the pantry is with this unit. For a lot of the extended stays you're going to be doing with a unit of this size with the kids, you'll have plenty of storage for the food you may need on your camping trip. Right next to it, on your solid surface countertop, you will have a wireless charging port for your smartphone, which is great. Speaking of our solid surface countertops, these are called LG HiMac countertops. The benefits with the material that we use is they are non-porous, they're anti-microbial, just a really good material to have when you're prepping food in the kitchen. You'll also notice how big our sinks are. It is a stainless steel single basin sink, so for all of your larger cookie sheets, you'll have no problem cleaning these off on your trip. Behind me is a standalone oven. Below it is a warming drawer, which is great because if you are prepping food in the kitchen and not ready to serve it, but you want to keep things nice and warm, you have the ability with this in an RV, which is really cool. Above it, 30-inch microwave, plenty of space again for anything you may want to be microwaving on your trip. Next to it is a very large French door refrigerator. I'll show you how big this thing is by opening it up. But again, for your longer camping trips, you'll have plenty of storage for your food items. Below it will be your two freezer drawers. Coming towards the entertainment area of this coach, this is a true smart TV now, so you will be able to stream your Netflix, your Hulu, whatever you're going to be wanting to watch on your trip, which is great. Below that, you'll see that you actually have a JBL sound system, so that does connect directly to your TV, or you can plug your phone into it via Bluetooth and play music through it just like that, which is great. All the floor plans for Bighorn Traveler will have a fireplace. It does put out heat, so if you don't want to run your propane, but you want to keep this room nice and warm in the winter months, you have that ability, which is really great. Speaking of smart TVs, going back to that, now we do have Wi-Fi ready, so you will have the gateway included in these units. All you have to do is open up that gateway, take out your SIM card and get with your provider. You'll be able to start your subscription and have Wi-Fi throughout this entire coach, which is really great. Now that we've kind of wrapped up in the main living area of the coach, let's go up to the bedroom and I'll show you what that's all about. Now walking into the bedroom of the 37TB, first thing I want to point out is this big king size bed. All Bighorn Travelers will have king size bed with east to west layouts, so you'll have plenty of space to get on either side of the bed. A few things I also want to point out is you do have windows on both sides and you do have USB charging ports on both sides, so if you need to charge your devices at night, you have that ability. You'll notice that these shades, we do come standard in the Bighorn Traveler. These are MCD roller shades, so they are true blackout shades. Definitely an upgrade from the standard accordion type shades you get with some of the cheaper units out there. So they are true blackout shades and will black out all the light for when you're trying to sleep at night. All these floor plans also behind me will have washer dryer prep. You see how big that compartment is. If you don't want to use it for washer dryer prep, it just gives you that additional amount of storage, which is great. Above us on the ceiling, this is that gateway that I was talking to you guys about earlier. So again, you just open this up, pop out the SIM card and get with your provider and you will have Wi-Fi throughout your coach. You'll have the additional charging port in the bedroom as well. And above that will be the 13.5 AC system. You'll have a 15K AC in the main living space, so 2 ACs total on the Bighorn Traveler. Now walking into the rear of the 37TB, my favorite part about this unit is this massive bunk room that you get. So above you'll notice just another loft that you have, so this will be to sleep an additional 1 to 2 people. You have that ability. To get up here, we have this awesome collapsible ladder, so again you can deploy it pretty easily. And then it will collapse nice in there to save space in this unit. Below it though is going to be an additional sleeping arrangement bed, so you will have the ability to sleep an additional 1 or 2 people, so about 4 people total in the rear of this coach, which is great. On the left hand side, I do want to point out you have additional storage, so whoever's going to be sleeping back here will have plenty of space to store whatever they may need on their camping trip. So with this second entry, you do have the addition of a half bath. For it being a half bath, I just kind of want to point out just how large the space is. A lot of the half baths on the market, especially for fifth wheels, they're super cramped and small. You don't have that with the 37TB, which is great. Now walking into the master bath, I do want to point out, again, you're going to have the solid surface countertops that you do also in the kitchen and the half bath, but you do have a nice shower surround, which is a really great luxury feature. Now standing in front of the Bighorn Traveler 37TB, a few features I want to point out, starting with the roof, is our new Soul 380 system that we're using. That's going to include two 190 watt solar panels, one 30 amp charge controller, and one 2000 watt inverter. Our roofs, we use TPO roofs here at Heartland. You'll notice that we actually wrap our roofs though a full 3 inches over the sidewall. Reason we do that is if that seam for whatever reason were to come undone, water would have to travel a full 3 inches up and over to get to your wooden roof. Or if you go look at some of the other fifth wheels on the market, a lot of them have that seam right there on the edge, not providing that extra layer of protection. Our sidewalls, 2 inches thick. We use block foam insulation, but we do use Azdel as the backer. The benefits of Azdel over Luan are it's lighter weight, it's formaldehyde free, and it drastically cuts down on delamination because it is water resistant. Also, looking at the frame, you might think that this is a drop frame. It's actually not. This is called our Store More storage system. With that, you're going to get 30% more storage than you would over a conventional non-drop frame fifth wheel. You'll also notice that we have 3 points where you can actually enter and get into this coach. So again, it doesn't have to be on the right or left side of the coach. You have access right up front underneath the gooseneck, which is great. Speaking of the gooseneck, we have Rotoflex pin boxes that are standard. This is definitely an upgrade from the standard Lippert component that you get on most fifth wheels. So it does a lot better with the chucking and swaying that you get of a unit of that size. Now walking over to the side of the 37TB, a few things I want to point out are these solid surface steps you get from MORryde, which are standard. You get 4 steps, so it's not going to be all that difficult to get in and out of your coach. What also helps quite a bit is the fact that we use this new MORryde Safe T-rail. You can see how that's operated really easily, but again, that makes it very easy to safely exit and enter this coach, which is great. Slide out floor boxes. These are hydraulic for your main body slides, so it provides much quicker than you'd get with an electric slide out. What's also hydraulic is the 6-point leveling that we get from Lippert Components, which is great. Underneath, you'll see in the wheels, we have the CRE 3000 suspension from MORryde. That provides a full 3 inches of travel over the standard 2 inches of travel you get with a standard Lippert component. So I always tell customers the combination between the CRE 3000 suspension and that Rotoflex pin box, it's gonna make for one of the nicest riding fifth wheels down the road. Finally, on the side of the unit, this floor plan does come with an outdoor kitchen, so you will get burners and a mini fridge for all your camping needs. That about wraps up the Bighorn Traveler 37TB. I want to thank you guys for coming along on this tour. For any more information on any Heartland product or more information on the Bighorn Traveler itself, please visit heartlandrvs.com.